When we talk about jewelry design, we use sometimes a gem as part of our design. Gems have a lot of meaning, and using it makes the jewelry look very awesome. The most gem cut we see is the round shape, similar to this one, and most of jewelry industry use this shape as part of their brands or their logos. It's quite tricky to design this shape with a parametric application, and that's our tutorial today. I'll show you the techniques I use to get this result with the use of some Onshape surface commands, but of course there are other techniques. So let's dive in. Anyway, I will start with these parameters. It's not a realistic parameters, but we can change this at the end, okay? Now, let's choose the plane one. This plane one, you'll get this plane one by uh, creating a new plane and using the plane point, and select the top and one vertex from here, and you get this plane one. And that's the same with the plane 3. We use the same techniques, okay? So let's just use the plane 1, select plane 1 and select sketch and press N. Now let's use this inscribed polygon, and let's draw a polygon from here, something like this, and octagon, and that's all. That's what we need. So make sure that this circle coincide with this point here, okay? Now let's press OK, and now let's create our second octagon and hit sketch again. Press N, and the same here and from here to here. 8, okay. See. Now let's use the loft command, use surface, use new, that's the same, and select this and this one and hit OK. So we'll use only this part. After that, let's go to the front plane and let's sketch something like this. Let's choose the line here and let's sketch this, this, and this. That's all. Escape and make this one to coincide. It's already coincide. So let's see, this one is already coincide. Let's make these 3 points as horizontal. Okay, it's not coincide, so I, and again I. Now let's use this command split face. Select the face. The entities to split with will be the last sketch we draw, and OK. Now select the delete face and just delete these faces. Now we have our first facet, and let's repeat this facet 8 times around this axis. And for that, let's choose a circular pattern, new, part to pattern with, it will be this one. I will choose directly the number to 8, and let's choose this one. Okay, we can't add it for now. See, it will be an error. but you have to use it as new. And that's all. That's our first facet of our GemCAD. Let's create our second facet. Simply just go to loft and just loft these two edges. And don't make it add, just make it new, okay? And that's our second facet. And let's just use a circular pattern again, and 8, and this one. See? And what happened if I add it? It's not okay again, and let's just add it something like this. Now let's just use the fill command in here, and let's just fill this top shape. We can do it at the last of our design, but we will do it for now. That's okay. Okay. Now we have our second facet with the top and this one. Now let's create our next facets. So for that, let's choose the plane free and let's create a sketch. Press N, and we will use again the polygon one, and here from here. So I will just put this here, and I will choose 16 edges from here. 16, okay. And let's add some constraint. So let's press escape, press this vertex and this vertex. Just hit the I to intersect this point and this point. Now we have this sketch. So let's again choose loft, this one, loft, and loft this. Let's put this together, something like this, and this, and this. Now this and this. See, you have something like this. Don't put it as that, use it as a new one. See, and for this one, let's repeat it again 8 times. This will be the part B pattern. Our axis will be this one. Now we have our, normally this is one facet, this facet, the second facet, and the third and fourth facets. Now we are okay with this one. Okay, let's deal with our next facets. For our next facets, we will use this one. Okay, so let's extrude this line. Surface new. I will extrude this line. I will hit the symmetric one, and let's say 50, something like this. And I will use this trick to have the best dimension I need for the cut. So I will do some circular pattern. I will pattern this one. Okay, 8 times, of course. And I will choose this one. But I only need this free part, okay? So I will skip some instance, which is this, and the rest, okay? This one, this one, this one, okay? So hit OK. Now we just have these surface, okay? So in here I will use split for this one. Okay, now let's choose split, and I will use this, and the tool will be this one and this one, and a trim surface, chip. Oh, okay, I have to do it 2 times, so again, let's use trim this, this, keep offside, not keep offside, this one. Now I have this part. Okay, after that, let's draw this sketch, and for the sketch, let's choose again the front plane, and let's hit the sketch one and press L, and okay, where is, so let's say here, and here. Okay, and make this and this as I, this and this I, intersect this and this and this as H, and where is it, this. Oh, it doesn't work, so I. Now let's just split. So choose again split, choose face, choose this one, and this to split with, and just choose this and this. Now delete faces, just delete these two faces, and as we did before, let's just choose circular pattern. Let's pattern this part 8 times, and as an axis this one, and here we go. Now we have our design like this. Now let's design mainly our last facets. Okay, for our last facets, of course, it's very easy, but before creating our last facets, let's create another sketch. Okay, for our sketch, I will use plain. I'll use even this or the last one, and let's just choose the plane points, and we have our next plane. Let's go here, let's create sketch N, and where are we, N, and just choose this and press U, and that's all. And for our next, let's just hide this plane. Let's just use loft, and for our loft, choose this and expand it, select this and use this one again, and choose this and expand, select this one and this, see, and choose new, because we need to pattern this last facet, something like this, circular pattern. You'll get used to it. Circular pattern, select the part, choose 8, select the axis, and here we go. See, we have our diamond shape almost finished. It's not finished yet. Let's hide this. Now let's combine these, the bottom part and the top part separately. Okay, so union. Okay, select this. Let's repeat our select, something like this, and okay, let's see it. Yeah, and next one, select this one and select this. Okay, now let's just extend this part. Okay, let's just extend it. To extend it, go here and move boundary. See? And when you move boundary, we will choose this one as 5 mm. Go here, select loop, something like this. See? And we will do the same with this one. Select boundary, again 5 mm. See? And here select loop. Okay, lastly, let's just make some mutual trim so that we can combine these two parts. So go here, select mutual trim. This is our first surface, this is our second surface, this one and this one. See? And we have something like this. Okay, and let's just use the last two commands. So we still have this design as surface. Now let's turn this surface into a part. So just using close, select the surface, select surface one and hit OK. Now it turns into part. And lastly, let's just draw a circle, press OK and press C. Let me show my origin, this one, C, and make this intersect. Okay, now use this solid intersect. This will be this one, something like this again, and that's all. Oh, sorry. Through all. Okay, something like this. Now we have our round chime cut like this. It's not really tricky, but it needs some tips and techniques to get this cut. It looks simple, but it takes like 40 features to get this cut. I hope you've learned something during the design process, and I think that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.